I'm not going to be on here very long. Just enjoying the sunset, sat on my deck, hanging out, and just wondering what's up. Sorry I can't get up warnings for going live. I just spur of the moment thing. And I know you are all probably either over at Geeks and Gamers or Uncle Ethan or maybe the boys. Maybe somebody else. Hey, Nerd Drama, what's up, dude? What's up? Uh, had some interest, had some interesting stuff going on Twitter with Chuck Wendig. Uh, Hola, Mara Jade. That guy. I can't believe he even anybody would hire him to do anything. I really, really can't. Hey, Jeff. Hey. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, this whole weekend. I mean, they were talking about it. I mean, Wendig was going nuts. I mean, it was a had to be a 15 tweet Twitter screed. It was, they always complain about Trump being like out of control. I've never seen anything like this in my life. The man is crazy. Chuck Wendig is insane. He should be in the hospital. I'm not kidding. I was literally, I did a video on this. I mean, so did Jeremy over at Geeks and Gamers and Uncle Ethan. I'm just, I was like, dude, you off your meds? I mean, come on. So, but anyway, yeah, he had it. I don't know if he still is. Uh, he's just, here's the deal. I really do think there's something going on at Lucasfilm. Uh, I know we haven't heard any official word, but the fact that, you know, there is that story of that 17-hour emergency board meeting at Disney and all that, um, you know, oh goody, the neighbor. When you've got all that going on, uh, and then Hidalgo tweets out this tweet and asks James Gum, should I be worried about what the studio is thinking or something like that? And then he disappears. And then he comes back and he's all, like all conciliatory. And then he leaves again. And then one of his buddies wrote, um, Pablo Hidalgo doesn't deserve this. I think he's been fired. I mean, that's my opinion. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of waiting for more information, but uh, it just looks to me something really big is going on at Lucasfilm. And another one of Lucasfilm's guys started ripping on fans. It is. The silence is deafening. But today, Abu Nas, if he shows up, can explain more to us. But this guy, I can't think of his name. He has a podcast, does all kinds of things for Lucasfilm, Star Wars, and was attacking fans. And I'm really wondering what all that means because it's like this guy doesn't exactly work for Lucasfilm, but he's part of it. Thank you. I really hope it's true. I do kind of think it is, just because the silence is deafening. Uh, it's just really weird. And what I think is funny. Do you guys? I want to ask a question. Do you remember when Kennedy sent that congratulations tweet to Marvel? Oh, it is a mess right now. It really, really is. Um, are you? Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, wait. In nerd drama, what are you talking about? Somebody just said, "Oh my god, somebody's getting in trouble. Somebody's getting in trouble. Disney's a mess." I love it. No, so anyway, back to what I was saying. It's just this. It's just bizarre. We haven't heard anything. But do you remember Kennedy tweeted that congratulations to Marvel Comics, and Mark Hamill retweeted it with the with the caption, "Don't throw it away until she leaves, until she's gone." Oh, he knows. I think they all know. I think, in fact, I think Lucas is coming back in some way. Um, they got to do something. And hey, Eric, thank you for that. Thank you for that link. I'm going to use it. Mini black hole, Mara. Don't fly past the maw. The gravity well will get you. Don't fly past that maw. Um, uh, what was I going to say? Uh, Eric sent me a link to a really cool, it's an Amazon thing, but it's the company makes these really great, Bandai, Bandai figures. They really make great, uh, fit toys. And the one of Han Solo is spectacular. And I want one. And I'm going to get one. I'm going to be 50 in 2 weeks. I deserve one, I think. Besides everything else I want. The new pistol, I want another horse, a new wardrobe, whatever. I'm kidding. My husband's in the, but yeah, those are great. I mean, Seth Green, come on, I hope you're joking. Um, I really think something major league is going on, and Disney is a mess. I mean, they're in the middle of trying to merge with Fox, and Solo crashes and burns. I mean, the day Brandon Graham. Oh, interesting. Okay. So yeah, good. Good. Um, they should. I mean, what bothers me about Lucasfilms is so many of these people aren't Star Wars fans that work there. Um, there's a video of that one woman, she's sitting in her little office, her 3x3 office, going on and on about, feminism and shit. Oh, he was calling people's names. I did a video on it, using words like, I think, aerosol assholes or something. Hey, Force user, what's up? Um, so, I mean, it was a glorious screed, and he got nailed for it. And, like when, spectacularly blocking everybody on Twitter that doesn't agree with him. He is a childish douche. Well, and he's also ugly as hell. I mean, if I looked like him, I'd be a guilty white man too, because feel guilty about appearing in public. There's a great photo that I saw on Twitter of all of the novelists who write for Disney's Star Wars together at a screening for Solo, and they're the only people there. And I think my my nemesis, Claudia Gray, is there. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. Um, but I'm gonna get their books used cheap. I got something special for them that I'm gonna do when I can get them all collected, and we're gonna have a party. Uh, and it's just gonna be something to prove that we're sick of it. You know? No, they can't. They're fascists. That's why. You know, it's just they're just fascists. Yes, I'm going to do that, and I don't care. It doesn't have a thing to do with um I've been accused. Oh, the Nazis did that. Yeah, they did. They did. This is not about that. This is about telling Disney we're sick of being preached to. We're sick of this you using something beautiful like Star Wars to you know preach the gospel of social justice when no one cares about it. Even left-leaning progressives that go to the movies don't want to hear about it in their movies. Go to Star Wars to have fun, not have Admiral Gender Studies do whatever. I just, anyway. So, what did I do today? Well, got up, uh, went shooting. I took my SIG out. Hey, Dikari. I took my SIG out, and it's interesting. The SIG is a small. A P938, and it's not a very big one, big pistol. So it's a little bit small for the round. It's 9mm rounds. I have trouble with the recoil. So I went shooting, and then I worked with Kay and made her do a bunch of stuff. And she was a bit crazy when I first started working her, and then she kind of calmed down and you know uh, messed with her, and then came home and did a weight lift routine, found my weights, and that's it. Yes, I did. I did. Gus, do you have a problem with that? Do you? Do you have a fucking problem with that? Do you want to go? Do you want to go 10 rounds with me on this? I own a thoroughbred racehorse. Okay, dumbass. I know a little bit more. Hey, Jesus is coming. A little bit more about racing and the care of the animals than fucking Ryan Johnson does. Okay? They don't need your it doesn't thank you, okay, because I was gonna go on a you're lucky guest. You're lucky. Because I was gonna rip your throat out. So anyway, no, she was a good girl today. She was just Kay. Just hey, thanks, Velsung. Uh she was just I I honestly think that who was it? Daniel Mumby out of Australia. Um, yeah, no, Wampa mode, pissed off Leia mode. Um, yes, I am boycotting episode 9. I am. You know, and I want to go into that in a minute. Because I heard some stuff about it. Um, all right, what was I gonna say? Shit. Anyway, all right, let's just go to episode 9. Rumor has it Billy D. Williams is gonna be in it. Can we say retcon much? All right. Rumor has it that J.J. Abrams basically is making his own movie to try to fix it. I don't know what that means. This is part of where we're at right now is his fault because he can't keep he has ADD. He cannot focus on anything for too long. He's like a goldfish. Um, and what else did I hear? Oh, and they're bringing actually stuff from the prequels in. They're probably doing everything that JJ intended anyway. You know, I want Colin Trevorrow to leak the script too. Because if it's what I think it is, I'm going to be royally pissed off. I'll bet you $1,000 that JJ retconned that script and it's his script, it's Trevorrow's script, but in a different way. Just a little bit, a few things changed. You know, I bet you $1,000. I'll bet you all the tea in China. I'll bet you anything. They're screwed. I mean, Ryan Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy screwed it all up. They screwed Solo over. I know a lot of people would have gone to see it if The Last Jedi had been a decent movie. You know, I don't think he did. You know, I think that he just somebody had the theory that he sold Lucasfilm for a too low price because he was sick of fans giving him shit over the prequels. Oh, I know. He's going to need so much help to get this off. No, JJ wasn't hinting at Rey Skywalker. He's hinting at Rey Solo, Kira Solo. You gotta understand. At least JJ tries to be a fan. Luke and Leia are brother and sister, and the saga is supposed to mirror everything. It's a rhyme, right? It doesn't make any sense if they're cousins. It makes perfect sense if they're brother and sister because Luke and Leia. And there's stuff even in the Last Jedi novel, from what I've heard, that kind of points to Rey being the sister. Um, Luke straight up says to one of the caretakers of the island, "She's my niece." And then at the end, I've said this before, Ren goes on this rampage screaming at Luke, "You always chose her over me." Now, as the youngest of 9 kids, let me tell you, I have been part and parcel to that, being the one that got screamed about, all right? I know he did. I know he did. Well, she doesn't have. She's a money person. She's not even good at that. You know what she was? She's a line producer, and she got her job over some Title IX dispute, I think. From what Jeff at World Class Bullshitters actually said that today. You can see that video, see their latest video about Kennedy. It was eye opening. I did not know that. So she's, um, you know, so she's one of those people that got in because, she's a whiny bitch. We have a church next door, and they have a bell, as you heard. And at noon and at 6, they play hymns, which is kind of cool. We live in the country, and well, we do and we don't. I mean, this is the country where I am, but it's kind of near a couple of big cities, and 2 hours to New York, 2 hours to DC. Yeah, it would. I turned 50 on the 18th, so yeah, I wish. Amish, no, they don't listen to bells. This is a Methodist church. Uh, we're not Methodist, we're Catholic. And it's really nice that there's actually a bell at that church. Uh, so it's nice to kind of drive up if you're late and hear the bells ringing. Yeah, I don't. See, I don't. Witness is a great movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Actually, I just watched it the other day. Harrison Ford at his best. Really just great. Yeah, yeah, poor Mark Hamill. Poor Carrie Fisher. God. Oh, I think Ron Howard's pissed. I mean, I really think Ron Howard's pissed off. And I wouldn't blame him if he was. I mean, I just, I wouldn't blame him because he was called in to save something, and yeah, they turned her. Hey, Mr. Pete Channel, what's up? He got thrown under the bus. Carrie got thrown under the bus. Yeah, he retweeted that tweet, Rockchild. That was funny. I actually think that they should just let him direct one of the standalone movies if they're still doing that. You know, I mean, he's pissed off. Lucas told, I'm not going to say who told me this, but Lucas told somebody that Disney Star Wars was soulless. This is what happens when you have nihilists working for you. You've got to believe in something, this human spirit, uh, you know, a spirituality of something to understand Star Wars and have a faith. And, I mean, you were Rockchild? Why? I was getting trolled over on World Class Bullshitters. You know, these guys, there are guys out there that get really intimidated, and I don't know why. No, they don't need any more standalones. Just do the saga. Here's the deal. They went too fast, they didn't take it through, and they didn't have a vision, as Jeff over at Geeks and Gamers said. So anyway, I mean, I just, I don't know. I mean, I just go, hey, I mean, here we are. Well, here's the deal, Annie and Elsie. Let me go look up at World Class Bullshitters channel. They're great. They're a bunch of great young guys. I love them. I think they're great. I try to do my best and contribute to their channel. Um, and I really, they're part of the reason why I'm here doing this. Um, but anyway, what was I gonna say? God, you guys get me going, and then I can't remember. Then I look like a ditz, and I'm not. George picked her before. No, we didn't need it. All right, here's the deal. I have a question. How many of you guys have ever read the EU novels? Anybody? Anybody read? Okay, Rock Childhood. Anybody read A.C. Crispin's? Hey, Christopher. Anybody read A.C. Crispin's Han Solo trilogy? Read those, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. We had an origin story. It was a good one. We didn't need. If they would have followed that, taken those stories, crushed them together with the uh, Brian Daly, Brian Daly stories together to make a coherent novel. You don't have to necessarily follow it, but give us that gist. It would have been awesome. And then get the right directors and the right guy to play Solo. Now, a friend of mine is a movie director. Went to see it, and he said Aaron Reich did better than he thought he did. I'm like, I'm still not doing it. But he also said the movie sucked. Yeah, and then there's the Lando ones too. I just, it. They did. They ripped off Splinter of the Mind's Eye. God, I read that so long, and I didn't like it because Han was in it. I was like, I don't care about this. Where's my guy? Where's Solo? Um, so I was like, if they had done it, if they had followed Crispin and Daly's line of thought, no, of course they couldn't. I mean, did you guys uh see that thing on Entertainment Tonight when Ford walks up behind him? Hey, Jumanji, what's up? I was wondering if I get to see one of you guys tonight. Um, I was watching that, and I was laughing so hard because the look on Aaron Reich's face was, he looked like a deer caught in the headlights. Ford walks up and goes, "Get out of my chair." It was so awesome. Get out of my life. I love him. Oh, really? Awesome. I'm gonna go check it out later, okay? He's just, I mean, Harry's just a class act and so cool and such a guy. He's such a, you know, yeah, well, yeah, of course he did. Yeah, he did piss his pants. Um, you know, all right, I don't understand that either. And I think what they did was they pulled that name out of the EU from Luke and Mara Jade's kid. You know, I really think that that's where that came from. Yep, I sure do. I sure do. I get Gaga eyes. He's awesome. I've always had him. I've always had him too, ever since I was 9 years old. Aaron Rex, Mara, awesome. I'm gonna check it out. So anyway, uh, the Billy D. Williams rumor, the prequel rumor that uh, Mike the Millennial Zero posted, and I really think that JJ's gonna try to hook everything back up. It's not gonna work. You know, I mean, and so anyway, I'm just whatever. So I'm just waiting to hear what's going on. Yeah, has been very funny. Has been. A lot of people are saying, I honestly, even if I didn't, I wouldn't have liked it. I wouldn't have liked Aaron Reich in that role. That's like, hey, Bass Panther. Um, that's like, uh, yeah, Sam Solo was better. You know, he was supposed to be Kara's little buddy, and they go off on an adventure. I think to probably try to find Uncle Luke. Yeah, Gruber would have been awesome. Just wait till I get back on Twitter. Boy, am I gonna let uh, John Kasdan have it. Uh, he had his green lightsaber. I thought. I thought that's what he used in that fight. Hey, did anybody see Ivan's? No, you can't. Anybody see Ivan Ortega's uh, cut of TLJ yet? I think he put it out, or at least some people have seen it and said it's great. No, Harrison is irreplaceable. Carrie's irreplaceable. Mark is irreplaceable, and obviously Lucas is irreplaceable. Okay, and I really hate the idea that it was a bunch of stupid fanboys getting pissed off about the prequels that drove Lucas to sell Lucasfilm because it makes me sick to my stomach. You know, I mean, I just no, you know, I don't understand why Ivan's not working in Hollywood. Oh wait, he's talented. That's why. That's why. Okay, when we get all that figured out, we have that all figured out. Okay, we're doing that. I like the prequels too. I mean, all the movies had problems, you know, but I'll Google them. I like all wine. I like all wine. You know, John Campea is a friggin' moron. And honest to God, as yep, it is crap Jumanji. It really is. You know, as great as so-called actress Meryl Streep is, and I really did love her in The Devil Wears Prada. That is a great movie. I think she's the most overrated person on the planet, and she could not. Really? He's your godfather? Of course he did. Of course he did. Of course he changed his tune. I would be embarrassed to tell people that, dude. Anyway, I don't think she's the actress like Carrie Fisher is, and the reason why is because no one captured that role of Leia like her. You know, no one captured what George Lucas wrote like she did. Uh, you guys, you know, so Meryl Streep is ridiculous. Um, on the deck smoking a dip. You know, I'm drinking wine, dude. I'm drinking wine. You know, it's my. I had a good long day, got a good workout in. I don't think it's going anywhere. I really don't think the trilogy's going anywhere. Especially, I mean, how angry people are, I think, within Lucasfilm at. Um, yeah, it is. It is true. Just Nova. It is. Yeah, it would taste like shit, dude. Raylo wine would taste like shit. Um, you know, I don't see after everything that happened, the fact that Ron Howard is publicly denouncing it in his own way. I don't think Ryan Johnson gets his trilogy, and I think he knows it. I really do. No, they're not acknowledging the backlash. They probably are in board meetings. They probably are behind doors. Um, there's a reason why Kennedy kept a low profile the last few months. She knows she's going to get crushed. Yeah, to me it's episodes 1 through 6 and a streamlined version of the EU. Um, there's a book I want to read called I, Jedi. Oh, yeah, it was very telling. I mean, it just, they should delay it, but they're not. In fact, as we speak, the actors are getting ready to go in. Um, you know, I mean, they're getting ready, they're training, they're doing their thing to get ready for the movie. Um, and I find it hilarious that Daisy doesn't want anything more to do with Star Wars after this, and I don't blame her. They're not going to have a kid because there is no Raylo. Okay, they're not. You know, when Raylos swarmed Pablo Hidalgo and uh, Jason Fry to the point where they were both like, "Fuck this shit, we don't want to hear about it anymore." There's not going to be a Raylo. I mean, those two basically said there wasn't, and these idiots kept going on and on and on and on. Ooh, 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 ooh. Did you hear this? Apparently, JJ changed um, the working title of Star Wars, the Episode 9, from Black Diamond to TRI capital X IE. I'd like to read that. Is that EU? Krill Barab? Because I would read that. I would read that in a heartbeat. Um, since he's my favorite bad guy. Um, so all the Raylos are like, oh, it's Beatrice. And Gray's going to say, no, no, it's not. Here's the deal. The working titles never ever have anything to do with the movie. Um, uh, I can't remember what the working title of Return of the Jedi was, but pretty sure out in the desert they had the working title going on, and then chairs appeared with the names on the back: Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill. So pretty much everybody knew. Billy D. Williams is still alive, dude. You know, Blue Harvest. That's exactly what it was, and everyone's like, after they saw the names of the actors, like, no, it's not. Yeah, it was. It was Blue Harvest. And Group Hug was the name of Avengers Infinity War. Does that have anything to do with Avengers? No. So TRI capital XIE is something, episode 9, something. Yeah, they probably did it. Well, yeah. That's what I said. Nerd drama, TRI capital XIE. Yeah, well, that was too obvious. I mean, oh, really? Red Solo Cup? You mean Toby Keith's thing? Well, I heard the throne was actually going to be in this, but I don't think so. Uh, I know he's in Rebels. You know, that's so obvious. That's like the only movie I've ever heard that was obvious. I mean, in the moment you see Woody Harrelson and awful Ehrenreich, you knew what it was. I mean, oh, him? You know, there's audition footage of what? Ehrenreich? Who was it that was on that was Mike Sidious saying, or one of the guys on Twitter telling me that, well, the reason why some guy told me that Ingruber's audition wasn't good. Then you have John Kasdan saying, well, we were really looking closely at Anthony Ingruber, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, so you're telling us that Ingruber was handed the role and then you took it away from him because Steven Spielberg came in and said, my daughter wants the short, square-headed Kid Hasselhoff to play Han. You know, here's the question I want y'all to ask. If you go back 42 years ago and George Lucas is sitting at his desk at, where they were doing auditions, and they had, you know, Harrison Ford and Kurt Russell and some other people out in the thing, and Kid Hasselhoff shows up. Do you even think he would have had a chance to read? for the role? No. I mean, Lucas had an idea of exactly who he wanted for the role, and there's nothing charismatic, masculine about awful Ehrenreich. Ralph Macchio. Yes, he would have. I mean, no, of course not, he wouldn't have. So you got to ask yourself, who the fuck thought this was a good idea? You know, it just Danny DeVito. Yeah, very funny, very funny. He's not manly enough. Oh, haha. Well, we'll see what goes on. I'm now very much interested, even though I am part of the Boycott Nine thing. But I'm a fair-minded person. All right, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Very fair-minded person. Hey, Johnny Five, and I'm willing to listen. Tom Cruise should have played a young Luke. Okay, okay. I'm not a friend. I'm not a fan of Tom Cruise. I never have been. God, I remember when he was in Top Gun, and I thought it was great, but I was like, Rick Rossovich is pretty hot. Yeah, I mean, till things change, I am too. You know, um, I'm not. What's going on, Eric? We don't need a young Luke. We don't need any of that. We don't need those characters ruined anymore. Stop it. He's. I don't think he's got his trilogy anymore. Um, like I said, I think there's a war going on at Lucasfilm, and I think he's out. I really, really think he's out. I know Top Gun 2. I think I might actually see that because I really love that movie. Edge of Tomorrow. I don't remember that movie. I'll have to check that out later. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of enjoying the evening now. It's twilight. He's not getting a trilogy. I really don't. I mean, what they're gonna do now is that he's putting it on the shelf to do something else. He's just I don't. Tom Cruise is such a freak, you guys. He's such a freak. I don't like him. I never have. He's too short and yada yada yada. So anyway, um, I think uh, my husband's going upstairs to go to bed. It's early, but God, Saturday we went to the Mid Atlantic Air Show, World War II fly-in. Saw both flyable B-29s and saw Fifi fly. I mean that B-29. I mean, they're awesome. Saw the P-51. Saw the B-17. Saw the P-40 Warhawk. It was great. It was great. Well, yeah, but you're in Barab. You're in Scotland, right? Right. It's about almost 9 here. 8:30, 9 o'clock. Maybe it's almost 9. So, you know, no, if that when that, yeah, okay. What part of Scotland are you in? No, he's like more like 55. He's not 70. Harrison Ford is gonna be 76 in July. So, yeah, he's on the coast. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, it's one place I haven't gotten to, and I've lived in Europe. I've lived in Asia. I've been to the UK. Have not yet gone to Scotland, and I'd love to uh, do that and visit my cousins in Norway. So Newcastle, UK, cool. I'm gonna do it someday. I'm gonna go to Scotland, go to probably in the same trip, go to Norway to see my cousins, see where my grandfather grew up, and then go back to Germany and maybe try to figure out where my father's family was actually from. Way, way back in the 1800s. He was like third generation off the boat, I think. Yeah, we should. I'll come over anytime, man, if I had the money. A Geordie accent, huh? Okay. All right. I don't know what that is, by the way. I'm just so you know. Yeah, Bruce Lee could have been a great Jedi. Okay. No, I'm just sitting here. It's quiet. I don't know what's going on. Really, Brett? Oh, that's creepy. Oh, it's so creepy. Ky- It's not Kylo. It's Kyle Ron. Kyle Ron. Okay? You want to piss off Aurelo? Call the little bastard Kyle Ron. Alright? That's what his name is. Print it. I'm not even going to put my stamp on it. I give it out freely. Kyle Ron. Go with God. Oh my God. Kylie Ran. That's even worse. That'd piss him off so bad. He's so misunderstood. Eh. I'm just reading all this now. Uh, it's funny. Um, and so anyway, it's just been too quiet. I wanted to see if anybody heard anything, because I don't like quiet. I want to know what's going on. Of course, if I knew what was going on, everybody would know, because I would tell. Because I wouldn't keep that secret. And I can do it. Oh, he is an annoying character. It did at episode 6. And when George Lucas said the Thrawn trilogy was the actual sequel to Return of the Jedi, there you go. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna rock. I'm tired, and I'm gonna go inside and see what's going on in the world. Peace out. See you around the galaxy.